Hi, it's Lori from Dakota Relics. Come join me as I travel around the area, searching for treasures that I can buy and then flip for a profit. You'll never know what I find unless you follow me. Come on, let's get shopping. Hi, it's Lori. We have traveled to Sioux City, Iowa, to the Goodwill outlet bins. I've been to other outlet bins in other cities, once in Portland, Oregon, which those were wonderful, and once in Omaha, Nebraska, which I didn't really find too much there. So we're going to check this out. I didn't even know they had bins here in Sioux City. A couple of things you do need to do is make sure you bring gloves, because the bins could contain broken glass and you don't want to get cut. Bring some bags because they don't always have bags available. And of course, wear your mask. We need to be careful with that. Also, I'm hoping they're going to let me film in there. If not, I'll just show you what I find once we get out. So let's go in and let's get shopping. I don't know. Boxes, lights. Old wrapping paper. Oh. Are you done with this box? Yeah. Okay. Lots of Christmas lights. I think we kind of looked at that one. You know, this one just snowflock. I'm gonna grab it and look it up later. Well, look at that. This is what my sister collects, but I know she's got a lot of those. Corn cob doll. I'll go on to the next. So this one might not be bad. Ace Hardware. It's a cute barn. Not sure I'd want to. It's 2000. It would be vintage. What is this? Throw it in there. It's crazy how they have to, you can't have a car by here. Day game. Okay, let's dig in here. There we go. Many ornaments, nothing really vintage. This is too cracked. Oh, it's a good brand, but it's too cracked. Okay, we're gonna go here. It's kind of cute. That's a great book. This is cute. It's cute. All right, go somewhere else. Polaroid color pack. They can actually go for some money. We'll put it in and look at it later. Still thinking I mean, it's just like hardly chipped. That is very nice. It's missing the thing, but what the heck. Here we go to the next. It's cute. I wish it had a little These are cute. Let's see if I can find any more. Well, let's go over here. All right. I don't know, I would say that this is bigger than the Omaha bins. It's probably part of a puzzle. Ooh, lots of sequins. Games. Little needle point. Books. It's kind of pretty. All right, looks like some Christmas things in here. These are actually cute, but shut off for a minute. Oh God, it's a bald Santa. Ooh, I like this. Elephants on it. I know it's not too old. Cute, but no bad. Funny. That one's cute. That's kind of a cute purse. Let's see what over here. Oh, it's all chipped up though. It's cute, but nobody would buy that. I had gotten here right when they were changing bins. You know, a lot of people do the clothing. I don't. Oh. Pretty little plate. In here are the books. He's kind of a nice Santa. And I'm sure he's not too old. He's just cool. Canning jars. A lot of canning jars. Oh, look at that. Too bad it's cute. But it is pretty damaged. But that I would have bought. It's cute. Covered pumpkin? I don't think it's old though. Rope. Oh, let's see what's in here. Just maybe boxes. Yeah. Empty. Teddy Ruxpins. He's old. Light fixture. That's Home Co. Okay, so that's a homemade piece. Oh, that's broken there. Let's look in here. That's cute. That's Avon. Broken. Oh, when sisters stand shoulder to shoulder, who stands a chance against us? Well, that's us. I don't think this is anything much. Green fabric, peppers, all right. One red handle. Oh, back to the owl one. This is where we started. Okay, let's see what these wood things are. Okay, this is parts. The things. Here's a squirrel. I don't know, he's chipped up a little. I'm gonna go take him. Nice.
Nice. I'm going to take that too. And then I think we are done. See something back here, just a second. Oh, the ghost.
Well, we are back from the Sioux City Goodwill outlet bins. It was quite the trip. I believe they charge, I'm not sure if it was $122 or $129 a pound. The setup is pretty good. The only bad thing that I didn't like about this bins is that you can't have your cart near the bins. So you need a bag or something so that you can pile stuff in before the next bins arrive or before you move on to the bins and then take it back to your cart. There's a lot of people there, but they were all pretty polite. No pushing, no shoving. Everyone had a mask on. In fact, you couldn't get in without a mask. So we were good there. So let's get started. I'll show you some of the things I picked up. So my total spend there, I think, was $15.87. And here are the items I thought were worth bringing home. The first item, this is really cute. It's a little, like a cash box, I guess. It does have the original key and it works. You can open it up. On the bottom, I thought it was funny because it says English make. It doesn't say made in England. I looked this up and it goes pretty well. I mean, there are some prices from, there we go, show you that opens up. Some prices from $40 all the way up to $75. There was one that even sold for over $100. This is from about the 1920s. I'm not sure if it was meant to be a toy because it sure wouldn't hold very much cash, but that's what this is. Next item, I thought these were adorable. I've never seen anything like it. 4 egg cups with little covers on them. Probably from the 70s. They're kind of like that goldish, orange, yellowy plastic. But then once your egg is in there, then you put the little cover on to keep it warm. And there are 4 of these that I picked up. The thing about like something like this is easy to ship, so lightweight, you know, probably cost me 50 cents for all 4 of them. And I think these will probably bring $20 or $25. The next item, let's see, we'll show you this. This is just like a little trinket tray, but it's made in Czechoslovakia. I would say probably from the 40s, could be earlier. Czechoslovakia pottery and ceramics are very popular right now. I can't find this one on the internet. So that is one thing you do look for, is items that are not on the internet or only one for sale, because then that usually means that they'll go pretty well because there isn't any other ones like it. Unfortunately, like this, I thought it was I thought the graphics and the fonts were neat. It's an old cigar box and it says dipped in rum, I believe, or dipped in wine. I thought it was going to go pretty good. It's lightweight, didn't cost me hardly anything. But when I look on the internet, there are so many of these listed on the internet. So I don't think this is going to be a good seller. They go for, I mean, most of them are listed for around $20 with free shipping. I'm just not sure if it's even worth it. I think it would sit for a long time before somebody bought it. So this might be a redonate item. Brass is becoming really popular again. So when I saw these, I thought, well, this might go well. And they're wall plates. I mean, they're definitely not meant to eat off of, but they've got the little hooks on them, so you hang them on the wall. And there's 2. One is more of a Christmas scene. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it a Christmas scene, but like there's a coach there and she's getting in the coach. This one is definitely more just a horse theme.
these are very lightweight, so they didn't cost me much to purchase. I would say I probably will list these at about $30, include free shipping. So my profit will probably be just over 20 on these. So that is one thing you want to look at when you're at the bins, is the weight of the item, because that's how much you're going to be paying for it. There was a beautiful anchor hocking cobalt casserole dish that I saw. Usually it sells for around $45, but the weight of that glass was going to be so expensive to purchase that I decided against it. So it just, you have to kind of, figure that in too. Just one moment. So one of these I think a lot of us can remember these. These are from Home Co. The little butterfly, brass, copperish decorations that you would use for accent or fill in on a wall. Of course, they weigh nothing. These 4, probably I'll list for $20. Shipping will be, like around $3.50. So not, I think these will sell pretty quickly. I just picked up these cookie cutters more for myself. They have some interesting designs in here. They're just the metal cookie cutters, but there's a Christmas bulb, the flamingo. I really like the idea of a flamingo cookie in the summer. I don't make cookies too much anymore now that my children are all grown and my grandkids don't live close to me. But I don't know. I just thought it would cost hardly anything to buy these, so I picked those up. Now this is kind of an interesting one. I like the graphics on it, but it's when you would flock your Christmas tree at home. So look at the woman on that. Whoops. Look at the woman on that. I would say this is probably from the 60s. All of the parts are still in there. There's even like colored pellets that you would put with the flocking, so you could make your tree pink or blue or whatever. So I did look this up, and one had recently sold for $45. So I guess I'll list it and see how it goes. This was probably one of my heavier purchases. I just thought it was a real cool piece. There were quite a few of these in the bins, different Christmas village sets. This one happens to be dated 2000, so I can sell it on Etsy. And I think I'll list this around $50. And it's in good shape. A lot of the other ones were broken. When you see how the bins work, you wonder how anything can survive it if it's a breakable items. That's why it's important to wear gloves, because in the bins when you're digging, there are broken things in there. So you want to make sure you protect your hands. Then, because there were so many broken ones that you knew were never going to get picked up, I grabbed all of the lighting bulbs that were in the broken ones. I am constantly looking for these because I'll buy something that needs one. And then I end up having to go to Goodwill, or you order them off Amazon and they're really expensive or more than I want to pay. So I got 5, and of course one will go with this, with the barn. But this was probably one of my most exciting finds because I'll have them on hand now and I won't have to worry about picking them up. I remember these vividly from my childhood. So they're the Lucite Grapes. This one happens to be on burl wood. These were really popular in the 70s. I think I'll probably list this one for about $40. There's, not a lot of them available, so it is an item that people do look for. It reminds them of their childhood, or it reminds them of their grandpa and grandmas. And this one is in really, really good condition. Then I picked up this little squirrel just because I thought he was cute. He's got a furry tail. It says he is a woodchuck. Maybe he is. I don't know. He looks more like a squirrel to me. Made in Japan by Unesco. I also grabbed this little bird. And what I usually do with these, he's really cute. I know he's really old. Is I'll lot a bunch of them together. and just sell them as smalls for people that do collections of miniatures. But surprisingly, he too survived the bins. Next item, Hyakki wood salt shaker and a pepper grinder. They're still in the box, never been used. There are a few of these listed. They are listed around $25. So, anytime you can make $20, why not? Now, this is kind of fun. It is Down in the Dumps Frump candle. Frumps. Now, these were made, it says here, in Minnetonka, Minnesota by Village Handmade Candles. The theory behind this is if you light these frump candles, they take away all your troubles. They absorb your troubles. So we'll see how it goes. I'll open it up and I'll show it to you. It's kind of an unattractive candle, but must have been a fad. So there you go. It's Ferd the Frump. I also picked up this little, it's a hand embroidered little dresser, a small dresser scarf. It probably cost me 10 cents. But the embroidery on it is so well done and so pretty. I'll probably just keep this myself, or I'll wait until I have a few others and then lot them together and sell them. Then that is all that I got at the outlet bins. So then as long as I was in Sioux City, I did stop at a couple of other places. The one place was called the Bargain Center. You had to pay cash. So I thought, I'm going to be limited on what I can spend. But it turns out that, there was a lot of kind of nice stuff in there. So much of it was so badly chipped or cracked that you could never resell it. You couldn't possibly, resell it the way it was damaged. But I did find a couple of items. The first one being this cute little girl, and she has her little poodle on the chain. This cost $1, so I thought it was well worth it. I think I'll probably list her for about $25. She doesn't weigh much, so shipping will be $5. You'll make $20 on it. And the other thing I got there was, this is Fitz and Floyd, 1989. It's called the Magnolia Teapot. This was $4. There are no chips and cracks on this. And then the cream and sugar to match. And these were $4. So a total of $8. I will list this at probably $50 to $55. Probably will save it until spring because it is more of a spring looking item. Fitz and Floyd is a popular brand. Some of their items can go for a lot of money. Others, not hardly anything. This one I did look up. There's only one other one listed. That I think that one's listed for about the same as I'm going to list it for. But again, probably we'll save it more until spring. Then I stopped at just a regular Goodwill, not the outlets. And I picked up this very cute 1950s. It's called a ewer. And it is in that turquoise type blue with gold flecking. I really like this. This too was $1. At that same Goodwill, I found this, which I really like. Definitely 1960s. It's from West Bend, and it does lock in place so you can carry it. So a great carrier for a cake or cupcakes when you're going out for a gathering. But I thought it was just cool. It's in pretty good shape. There's a small dent on one side, but minimal, and a little bit of the black coming off there. Hardly noticeable. Those two I got at the same place, and that, like I said, was at a Goodwill. Then the last item of the day, I stopped at Salvation Army, and there's quite a few things there. So much of it did not have prices on it, which I don't like. I hate to go up and say, well, how much is this? But this cute little, it's Fenton, and it's like more of a mini fairy lamp. And I looked online, I paid $1. And online, they're between $35 and $45. So I'll make some money off of this. And there's not a lot listed either of the miniature ones. So that's always a good thing. That means it will probably, go a little quicker, sell a little quicker. That wraps up my trip to Sioux City. I will go back to the bins. I am the type of picker that loves to dig. I get into like the antique and thrift stores that are just a jumble. And those are my favorite ones because you just dig for treasure. It's like you're on a treasure hunt. So if you ever feel like hitting Sioux City, I would highly recommend that you go to the bins. They are very organized down there. They change out at least one row of bins every hour. And the thing is, people grab things out of the bins and then don't want them after they think about it, and then they throw it back in the one of the bins. So I found a lot of this stuff just after people had discarded the things they didn't want. It seemed down there that people were more interested in clothing than they were like in the hard goods. Another thing I did get is I picked up in the bins a calendar from 1958 from Esso Standard Oil Company. And that was it's fun to have something from the year you were born, just to look back at when was Christmas that year? When were you born? What was the day you were born on? Was it a Friday? The graphics are pretty. I did look that one up. It probably could sell around $30. Some of the things, I hardly ever keep things that I find. On rare occasions. I will keep it for a spell, and then a couple of months later we'll resell it. So it's kind of like one of my things I can do. I can change out my decorations more. Not that I decorate that much anymore, but I can enjoy it and then resell it. So that kind of wraps this video up. Go out there and happy shopping. Bye.